FuturePreviews.com. Whoa! Go behind the scenes of movies. Subscribe to Future Flicks YouTube channel.
What? Oh, there's Everest. Whoa! That's great. Is this good? That's great. Yeah. There we go. What's your son's name? Edward, look over here, buddy. Edward, look over here, man. There it is. Thank you, Everest. Thank you so much. Everest, I want to photo just you right here real fast, Everest. There we go. Thank you, Everest. One more time. Thank you, Everest.
Get in there, kid.
That's great, everybody. Thank you. There we go, ladies. Good going. Everest, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you, ladies. There you go. Thanks.
All right, get in here. Come on, come on. I hear he's printed. Here, you guys get in here with Everest. Get in here with Everest. Let me hold your stuff for you for a second. Hey, Frosty, my friend.
Just do me a favor, mind that piece of art. There we go. Everest, big hands. There it is. Thank you, guys, very much. Thank you. Obviously, I'm going to hold you for a second.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Right. Just let Everest know what you're doing so he can help you out there. There we go. Good. Nice, ladies. Thank you very much. Thank you. Everest left arm up. There we go. Thank you, guys. Nicely done. One more time, everybody. Great. Thank you. Thank you, guys, very much. Let's do it one more time here quickly. Thank you, Tenzing. And Tenzing, a little closer to Everest here, if we could. Inside the arm. Inside the arm. There we go. Good. Awesome. That's great, guys. Thank you both very much. Tenzing, you're looking sharp today, bro. I like the suit. You're welcome, dude. You're welcome. That's great, guys. Thank you both very much. One more time, Tenzing. Wonderful, guys. Thank you both very, very much. Tenzing, one more for you. Okay, right here, one more time. You're going to go next.
Sure.
Bring them all. Guys, just do me a favor. Just do me a favor. Mind that piece of art back there. Other than that, anybody get nice and close.
I'm the short guy, though.
It's okay. Just don't back up too far, sir. You want to be right in front? You got it. Just like I said, just be careful that piece of art behind you. There we go. Good. There it is. One more time, everybody. Good. Thank you, ma'am. A big smile from you. There we go. There we go. Thank you all very much. Tenzing, come on, guys. Tenzing's going to be right. Tenzing, yeah, right. There we go. There we go. That's awesome, guys. Thank you very much. Tenzing, we're going to hold you for a second, my friend. Great. There we go. Let's have you look back here, guys. There we go. I like your hat, dude. I like that hat. That's cool. That's awesome.
Hold on, we want more family.
Very, very much. Just mind that piece of art behind you, love. Just mind that piece of art behind you. Don't back up too much. Thank you. Just leave that a little bit clear. There we go. Yes. Gentlemen, welcome up. The two of you can please for me. And I can see you. There we go. Sir, slight turn to your right. Try to slow it to your right. There we go. That's good. Thank you all very much. And sir, can I have you come on this side for me? Very quickly. There we go. Good, good, good. That's good. That's wonderful. On your tiptoes, my friend. Betty, come down a little bit for me. There we go. That's good, guys. Thank you very, very much.
Any of them, doesn't matter. We'll take either one. I have no idea. When I found that out, no idea. There we go.
That's great, guys. Thank you, everybody. Everybody looks right here.
I was trying to get a little
A little step to your right. There you go.
No! Now over the road.
That's good. Everyone look at this camera for a moment if I might, man. There we go. That's good. Great, guys. Thank you very, very much. Let's do one more time. Don't go away. And if I can keep my film down for just a second. Good, big smiles from everybody. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you very, very much.
Abominable is about a young Chinese girl dealing with how to find herself.
Dad always wanted me to travel the world someday.
And then we see her discover Everest.
Is that your home?
They find Everest and they instantly bond with them. 剪刀石头布. And they journey all across China, visiting all these beautiful locations to return him home.
I will make sure you get back to your family. Being half Chinese, the connection that I felt to Yi in this film is so incredible. Just even having the characters love Bao, I completely relate to that.
Everybody dig in.
The audience gets a peek into Chinese culture in a way I don't think we've really seen ever.
We are all Asians in the film, and so we get to bring some of our own experiences to the characters. No one in the world likes these pork buns more than me.
Maybe one.
Who else like my buns?
My mom's side grew up on the Himalayas. It's really cool that I'm able to do this for her. We are so going to the Himalayas. It definitely is a love letter to Chinese culture. By showing just how beautiful it is, it really means a lot to us.
The whole journey is about family and figuring out how to get home. No matter how hard the journey gets, never give up.
What a beautiful life.
So tell me, why is this story so important to you?
This role, well, I mean, she's the, as the director said, she's the anchor. So I try to be the anchor. And after all, she's grandma, you know? So everybody has to listen to grandma.
And this movie goes through so many beautiful places in China. Can you talk about that a little bit?
That's something truly unique because people usually see only the Great Wall and the soldiers, you know, in they didn't see a lot of the really incredible sceneries. And long time ago, more than 1,000 years ago, Song Dynasty, it is a dynasty that's very famous for paintings. And artists would be, you know, painting these incredible sceneries. And when the Westerners first saw them, they thought it was not real. They thought they were being exaggerated. But it's real and it's still there. And I think that's going to be so incredible, you know.
And isn't it great to be a part of a movie that shows a girl being in the lead, a Chinese girl in the lead?
Oh, well, I think it's going to happen more now, you know, because during the Joyla Club, which is 25 years ago, where I was part of it, everybody thought, wow, you know, it's going to be, it never got a, you know, a prize or anything. And I remember in a restaurant, a black actor sitting opposite and said, you know why you didn't get the nominated? He said, because it's too early. That's 25 years ago, okay? So everybody thought, oh, that's going to change. But now it's quite different because Asian countries are no longer third or fourth world country anymore, excuse me. So they need, it's all about money, let's face it. You know, and they need the money.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
It's been such an amazing experience. I've been working on this movie since I was 12. I'm 15 now, so it's been 3 years. We've been recording for 3 years. And it's been such an amazing experience for me seeing the movie evolve from its early versions. At first it was just a script, and then the script we read out of the table read, and then it developed into like storyboarding and basic sketches until all the way into 3D animation, and finally what you see in a movie theater with all the finishing details and the music, which is what we'll see today. So I'm really excited.
And it's such an incredible story. Can you talk about that?
It is, yeah. It's really just a story about 3 kids who find a magical Yeti. Yi finds a magical Yeti on her roof, and they go on this journey to return the Yeti, now named Everest, to his home in the Himalayas. And it's really a story about family and how far you're willing to go for your family, whether it's the family you're born with or the family that you sort of create, which I feel Yi, Jin, Peng, and Everest really do.
This is such an incredible story. Can you talk about why this is so important for you to tell?
Yeah, I mean, first off, it's just like an incredibly authentic story for me, you know, as being a Chinese girl who is stubborn and curious and independent and adventurous. I never saw any films growing up that I could relate to. I was never into Disney princesses. It never made sense to have my whole life be revolving around a Prince Charming, and you know, it's really important for young girls to see something else, see a different version of a young woman, and I think that's what this film does.
What is it about the story specifically that drew you?
I mean, it's more like what didn't. It's so. I lived with my grandma in China when I was 16. I have my brothers in my family are very similar to Jin and Peng, and just overall the theme of the film, which is learning more about yourself and learning how to deal with grief and adversity and communication and sorry, I'm just dying. But it's also it's just a like really warm, heartfelt film.
Can you talk about how beautiful it is? Because visually it's stunning.
The craftsmanship behind it, every single frame, I was so ignorant to like what, to the amount of work that it takes for an animation film. And I believe they had proprietary technology. I mean, I didn't even with the fur of Everest, and there's like a team of all of these people just to make the fur movement incredible. And it kind of, the whole film is set in this magic hour that is so beautiful. It's just a stunning film.
And can you talk about some of the places that you guys go to? Because it's almost like a love letter to China.
Yeah.
Visually.
You know, I think they did a really good job at really featuring and loving on the Chinese culture without rubbing it in your face. It's not like it's a movie called Chinese Girl Goes Through China. It's just an authentically Chinese film, but it's also such a universal story. And part of that is the journey through China, and you know, the Great Wall is an incredible landmark of China, but it's also the most known. And so this film takes the opportunity to show the world a bunch of different. Sorry, I'm having like an allergic. Can I have water? Sorry.
No, not at all.
Adversity. Look at me getting through this interview. Thank you. And so there's so many like beautiful landmarks that are real locations that I didn't even know were real, that they feature so well in the film.
What surprised you most when you saw this movie?
Just seeing it, because I didn't even really get. The whole movie was very piecey. That the process of like voicing it was over 3 years, so I really didn't know what was going on until I saw it. So honestly, seeing the whole movie, but honestly, how heartwarming it is, and how beautiful every shot is, and how like rich with a culture that is normal to me. How it's in every frame of the film, and then it's also a story that's completely universal, not about that at all, which I also love.